Wasn't a magic eye appearing from nowhere? Yeah, this car does that. From going from 0 to 100 in just 2.9 seconds. Yeah, this is the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. And guys, welcome back to Wheels Maniac. And today we are over here at SK Car Lounge in Hyderabad. And you can check out their fleet, like on my background, Maserati, R8, Bentleys. So both of their details in the description. And you are getting distracted by this Raging Bull. So let's start the review right now.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done.
So guys, let's begin with the review of the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. And the design, you will notice that of course it looks like a Raging Bull in every angle. The stance of this car is so sleek and so stunning indeed. Like the Ferrari standing over there, yeah, it's look fab. And but the design of the Lambo is a bit more sleek and more a more sharp design as such. Like it's a very sharp nose at the front over here, some vents down there, front parking sensor, and this beautiful Lambo badge. And this car is finished in this beautiful yellow paint as well, and it looks so fab indeed. And yeah, the Ferraris are of course better in terms of like more sports car feel, like they are of course a real sports car, but the Lambo looks a bit more sharp in terms of design personally for me. But of course, being a Ferrari fan, Ferrari is always the best. And here are the wheels of the car. Just look at the alloy design, how fabulous this look. And I don't know what type of design it is. And the size of this tire are 245 30 20-inch rims, and gets green color brake calipers in a yellow car, but yeah, they contrast very well overall and looks just fab indeed. And over here the side indicators, these are the headlight of the car, and these are the DRLs, and which also comes out with the indicators. And over here the outside rear view mirror, which is too humongous for size for a sports car, I guess. And over here it says Performante, which is the variant name of the car, Italian flag down there, proper skid plate with the vents down here to cool the engine. Of course, it's a rear engine car. And from this angle also, look how fabulous this look. Like everything is so sleek over here, and it looks like a single piece altogether. Like in the Ferrari it gets many curves and creases, but in Lambo a single piece, a single curve, and that's it. And over here it gets a carbon fiber spoiler at back over here, which is very much functional. Of course, it's a Lambo. Some carbon fiber treatment over here, Lamborghini return. And these are the vents at back also to cool that mighty V10 sitting there. And of course, these are the rear exhaust at the back, and of course you get quad exhaust. And let me show you the rear wheels of the car. And these are 305 30 20-inch rims, and these are same as that of the Ferrari 488 sitting over there. And but the alloys of this car looks much better, and looks how sharp these alloys are. Green brake calipers over here, and of course these are carbon ceramic brakes, and the rear also gets ventilation on it, the brakes. And these are the reflectors of the indicators, reverse parking sensors, and these are the other two exhaust, and says original accessory original. I guess that's Italian word, but that's quite easy to know that what it's trying to say. And over here it gets some treatment, like different level treatment, but in some of the car it also gets a glass over here to give a complete view of the engine. So if you have came to the engine, let me tell you about the specs of the car. So like it gets a 5.2 liter V10 motor in it, which is same of that of the Audi R8 V10 Plus, which I recently reviewed. But in this car it produced more horsepower, like it produced 640 horsepower over here, but in the case of the Audi R8 V10 Plus, it used to produce 620 horsepower. And the torque output in this car is 600 Newton meters, and this car goes from 0 to 100 in just 2.9 seconds, whereas the Audi R8 V10 Plus take almost 3.2 seconds to go from 0 to 100. So of course the extra money you are paying for this car is also offering the level of performance with it. And these are the rear tail lights of the car. And the top speed of this car, I forgot to tell you, is 325 kilometers per hour, which is of course electronically stopped at that, but it can of course go much more high speeds than that. And just look at how beautiful this exhaust look in it. Like overall the look of this car and everything is fabulous in over here, and I can't just get back of this the real look of the car cause it looks so fabulous. And it gets a 90 liters fuel tank capacity in it, and the claim mileage of this car is 11 kilometers per liter, but who would be driving a Lambo to get the average out of it? So let's not talk about that, and let's get to the interior of the car. And of course it gets frameless doors, and the doors also looks quite fabulous indeed. And yeah, of course it doesn't get that gulfing or the winglet doors as that of the Aventador, but yeah, it gets regular doors in the Huracan. Like these controls are for the outside rear view mirror, and this is for the door handle, the lock and unlock the car, and some storage space down here, leather treatment, Alcantara speakers. Over here says Huracan, and this is the interior view of this car. And getting in and out is a pathetic task, like literally it's so hard to get in and out now, I swear. And over here is the leather seats, some yellow stitching on them, steering wheel. So let's get inside first. So we are sitting inside, so let's close the door, and just come inside. You feel so special, like you're sitting so low to the ground, and it's a just fabulous feel indeed. And over here is the steering wheel of the car, which are regular Lambo one, and Lamborghini logo over here. Some controls over here for the instrument cluster. These are for the headlamps and the indicators, for the wipers of the car, and these are the paddle shifters. Just look at the pattern done on the paddle shifter, is also so nice, like this done on the paddle shifter. Paddle shifter also feel extremely nice to hold on to. And over there it says Lamborghini badge, and of course we can't turn on the car, so it's a beautiful display over here which shows tachometer, speedometer, of course everything, and some more details. And there's some controls over here as well, like for the lights and all, so we can turn on the lights from here. Here are the controls, so let me show you the light ones. So let's get out. First let me show you the lights of the car. So this is how the DRL looks, isn't they look fab indeed. Just comment down below which one will you choose, the Huracan or the 4rated Spider or the 4rated GTB which is standing over there, and of course an Audi R8 V10. So comment down below which one will you choose. So let's get back in. So let's turn off the lights, and let me some other stuff around here. There's the AC vents, and his display for the gauges. Yeah, it shows different gauge over here, the temperature meters and all, and these are a plethora of button over here. So let's start from the left. So on the left, this is for the left window, this for the right window, auto engine start stop, parking sensors, hazard light, traction control, and this is for the ride height, to lift the nose of the car in some bad roads. And there's the climate control switches over here. This is for the audio system, which is of course in this only. But why you need an audio system? Yeah, like seriously, why, when you're having this loud exhaust, the same line as told you in the R8 video, you're having a naturally aspirated V10 sitting just behind you and you are listening to audio? Like why, man? And over here's the beautiful engine start stop button around. So to start the engine, just flip it up and start it. The proper aircraft style controls, and these are also aircraft style inspired controls over here, like this. You can operate them. And over here is the gear lever, which is reverse, park, manual, and to get into auto you just press one of the pedals and you are in the gear. And this is a electronic parking brake. Some storage space down here, like USB sockets and CD socket, SD card socket over here, like proper audio affair, and some little amount of storage space at the back over there. And over here it says Lamborghini, like so. And also there's a vent sort of treatment over here, and overall the cabin feels so nice, like the Ganesh just sitting over there and enjoying the ride in the Lambo. And over here some yellow stitching, which is to match the outside color of the car. And over here are the visors, which open in the opposite direction here. For the optimum design pattern, they fold in opposite direction. These are the interior lights, and these are mostly of no use, I guess, because these are very small and very less bright. And over here is but then for the different drive mode. Like Strada is the regular mode, Sport is the sports mode, and the Corsa is for the track. So it's better you drive it in Corsa on main roads only, because that's where you get all that power from this car. And over here also get some leather treatment here, and some storage space down over here, so you can put your hand and take it out from here like this. I guess you can see my fingers. And of course get some storage space down over there also. And overall it feels so fab to be in, but I can't drive the car right now because I'm just 17. But as soon as I get 18, I'm coming back to Hyderabad to drive these beasts all the way along. And so guys, this was today's Shubhodip Banerjee reviewing the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. So let's see you guys in another review really soon. Till then, bye bye and have a nice day. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Bye bye and have a nice day, guys.